Welcome to lesson 6 in the Get Lean course. This is meal planning, weekly and daily meals, BAMs and SPAMs. So let's look at calories and macros first. And this isn't necessary, but it is helpful. So Turd Ferguson did his kickoff call. He got into the kickoff completion course and he did the Fit and Prime macro tracker. And this is the information he entered in to figure out the calories and macros he needs to hit to achieve his weight loss goals. Turd Ferguson is basically me. He's 40, 6'3", 275 pounds. He's committing to walking 10,000 steps per day, average. Not every day, but some days, 8,000, some days 12,000. He'll average 70,000 steps a week. He wants to lose 2 pounds of body fat per week. So, yeah, he'll get down to 225 pounds in half a year, 6 months. He used the Fit and Prime calorie macro calculator to find his targets: 2,750 calories per day and 220 grams of protein per day, because that's about his lean target body weight. That's about my lean target body weight, because he is me with 50 pounds of fat. Turd doesn't want to track calories and macros. It's too hard to do it consistently and accurately. And that's what I tell people. It's hard to do. If you can't do it for every meal, then don't bother doing it at all. It doesn't work if you only do it 80% of the time. Turd doesn't want to follow a strict meal plan either. He needs flexibility. Turd needs this eating plan to be CFAF. He'll stick to mostly BAMs to ensure that it's effective, but he's going to enjoy a few SPAMs to ensure that it's still flexible and fun. Turd creates some simple BAMs and sticks to those 80 to 90% of the time while enjoying SPAMs the other 10 to 20%. His BAMs are 700 calories and 60 grams of protein on average. His SPAMs are about 700 calories as well, but they're going to be 30 grams of protein or less on average. And so let's look at a weekly schedule. We have up top Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all the way to Sunday. Again, Monday's the first day of the week. Let's take a look. What does a Monday look like? Monday's a normal day at home. It's going to have afternoon workout. So BAM breakfast, eggs, ham, berries. Eggs, ham, and berries. Meal 2, Nutri lunch. Super easy. 700 calories, 6 grams of protein. It's pretty standard. He does his workout. Then he's going to have a workout shake. This is about half a BAM. 350 calories, 35 grams of protein, 35 grams of protein. Then for dinner, he has 1.5 BAM. So it's 1,000 calories, chicken breasts, frozen veggies, rice. He has 4 BAMs to 0 SPAMs, 2,800 calories. That's great. He's right on track for his 2,750 goal. Tuesday, it's a repeat. Normal day at home. He's got an afternoon workout. So instead of a Nutri meal, he's got leftovers. He's got some chicken breasts and frozen veggies left over from yesterday. So that's what he's having for lunch instead of a Nutri meal. He's doing his workout. Maybe he's doing cardio this day. He does his post-workout shake. He's hungry after doing his cardio. He has 2 BAMs for dinner. His wife makes something, or he's having leftover. Let's say the wife makes something delicious. He has 2 BAMs. So he goes a little ham. He has 3,100 calories. Wednesday, he's going into the office. He's still going to have a workout in, but he's going to have his BAM breakfast. He's going to bring his Nutri in for lunch. He's going to do his workout when he gets home, have a protein shake. He's going to have a smaller dinner. So it could be leftovers, could be a Nutri, could be something his wife makes. He's not making food because he just got home from dinner. So that's where Nutri is very helpful. If the wife didn't want to make food, just throw in a Nutri. 2,450, so it's a lower calorie day. And maybe he doesn't have time to do a workout, and if that's the case, he doesn't have his post-workout shake. So maybe then he's even less calories. Thursday, visiting customers. He skips breakfast. Then he goes out to a tasty lunch. Maybe they go to Mexican. 1.5 SPAM. He's eating out with his customers. He's eating a lot of chips, eating a lot of guac and sour cream, not as much protein. Tasty, delicious meal. He doesn't have a workout, doesn't have a workout shake, but he gets home hungry. He's got 2 BAMs for dinner, whatever the wife makes, leftovers, what have you. So he's only at 2,450 calories, 2 BAMs to 1.5 SPAMs. Friday's a normal day, again, just like Monday. Breakfast, BAM, eggs, ham, berries, Nutri lunch, post-workout shake. But then he has Mexican dinner with his family. And he has a good amount of steak and rice and beans, so he's got about 1.5 BAM, but then he's got lots of chips. He's got queso. Yeah, Turd Ferguson loves Mexican. Who doesn't? 4 BAMs to 1 SPAM. It's a 3,500 calorie day. But it's a good day because he had a workout. So it's good to have higher calorie days on days that you have workouts. Saturday, he's going to have a morning workout. So he has his BAM breakfast. Then he goes and does his workout. He has his protein shake. Then he has a Nutri lunch. He's got a lighter dinner. Just 1 BAM for dinner, wherever the wife makes, or leftovers, or Nutri. 2450 calories, 3.5 BAMs to 0 spams. And then Sunday, he's not going to work out. It's a rest day. He's going to have brunch with friends. So he's going to have a same old breakfast. Maybe he'll skip breakfast. And then half a BAM for 1 spam for brunch. So it's a combination. High protein, but then he's got a bunch of junk in there as well. A lot of breads, cinnamon rolls, bacon, what have you. Well, bacon's high in protein. That's where he gets that half BAM. But, maybe he does 1 BAM, 1 spam, 1.5 spam, 1 BAM, skips breakfast on brunch day like this. Then he's going to have, since he's not working out, he's not having a protein shake, 1.5 BAM dinner, steak, broccoli, onions, potatoes, 2,800 calories. There you go. There's your week. Tentatively plan this out or wing it as he goes. 24.5 BAMs to 3.5 spams if you add them all up. 87.5% of his meals are BAMs. 80% is the target. 90% is outstanding. So he's right below outstanding. He averaged 2,800 calories per day with 225 grams of protein per day. So he's basically on his plan. His plan was 2,750. He ate 2,800. Do you think he enjoyed this? Do you think this was hard? This felt challenging? Do you think he was hungry? No. And I know because this is basically me. It's not challenging. It's fun. You get to have your big meals. You get to have double meals. You get to have meals out, and you're still in a calorie deficit. I think where people go wrong is if they throw in a bunch of snacks and in between these meals, if they keep eating after dinner. I think that's what throws a lot of people off, the late night snacks. So let's look at typical BAMs for someone who wants to weigh 125 pounds. 1,500 calories, 150 grams of protein is a lot for a 125 pound person, but this is kind of like what this person could eat if they were trying to maintain 125 pounds. So breakfast could be 3 eggs, 50 grams of ham, a slice of bread, 50 grams of raspberry. Lunch, 335 calories. A low-carb wrap with meat, with turkey breast, cheese, lettuce, mustard. Protein shake. Milk with vanilla protein. Then salmon, rice, asparagus, blueberries. 1,500 calories. This is going to be, a great fat loss diet for a lot of women. Someone who wants to weigh 155 pounds. This will maintain 155 pounds weight for somebody. 2,000 calories. Again, ground beef with cheese, Greek yogurt, banana, strawberries for breakfast. Lunch, rice with chicken breast, broccoli, barbecue sauce. Snack, cottage cheese, pineapple chunks, having some edamame on the side. And then dinner, it's a little bit bigger. Get some steak and potato, have some butter and sour cream on your potato with broccoli. 2,000 calories, 170 grams of protein. Pretty good. Someone who weighs 185 pounds. So again, we're mixing it up, putting in different meats and stuff, different quantities of stuff. But, you can see meats, eggs, fruits, veggies, starches, and grains in smaller quantities. Eggs and ham, bread with toast with butter, some oatmeal, milk, chicken breast, quinoa, carrots, tzatziki dip, Greek yogurt with some oat milk, whey protein, raspberries, and then also a protein bar, maybe even some peanut butter pretzels. So throwing in some snacks. Cod, very light, high protein, quinoa, green beans, and olive oil. So this guy had a bigger snack. I mean, he had more of his calories at breakfast and then had kind of like less calories throughout the day. And then someone who's 215 pounds. So this would be maybe around the kind of meals that I'd have in a day, trying to maintain 215 pounds. Have some branched chain amino acids with collagen in the morning. Ancient grain granolas, again, high in fats and carbs, not as high in protein, but still, milk, and then he has some sausage. So yeah, this is a fun breakfast though. Rice with deli turkey, Swiss, green beans, raspberries, blueberries for lunch, tuna, like a tuna sandwich with bread, relish, mustard, carrots, and hummus. Yep, very low in calories, high in protein. And then dinner from Nutre Meals, a sesame beef stir fry, BAM, along with some mango, and throw in a beer as well. Easy peasy. Following a plan with BAMs and spams makes getting and staying lean CFAF for me. Will it work for you? Maybe. Maybe not. Try it out and let us know. I think it will, but if it doesn't, let us know why.